with some check-ins. This is the GIVeconomy call. I'm going to be leading because Lauren is out partying in Loveburn right now. So we'll get through this. Let's start with some intentions and distractions. Tell me what you're here for and what you're distracted by. I'm here to facilitate, and my distractions is my back is wrecked. I'm in a bit of pain, but I don't know what I did. But anyway, I will pass it on to Amin.
Hello. Happy to be here. And I'm not distracted. My intention is to, talk about the release of the PFP and see what's the priority for the rest of the week. I pass it to Monique.
Cheer, everybody. I'm here to get sync over stuff. I did not do my homework about the testers documentation. I have to do it these days, and I don't have any distractions, and I pass it to Jake.
Yeah. Intentions for the call. I don't have much on GIVeconomy plate for myself this week, so just listening, stay up to speed. Distractions, just thinking about Mitch's back pain the day after Valentine's Day. Let me pass it along to Frank.
Not related.
That's a good one. Hi everybody. My intentions for the call is just streaming, and catch up with what's going on, and distractions. I'm just doing some work on the background, and yeah, that's it. And I'll pass it to Ashley.
Hey everyone, my intentions for the call, I want to check in on the status of the bank token, and my distractions are lots of things in the background. I will pass it to Mohammed.
Thank you. Hello everyone. I'm here mostly for listening and staying in the loop, and I have no distraction. I pass it to Metro.
Hey guys, yeah, just the same. I'm just here to sing and listen to all of you. Nothing to add. I'll pass it to Santi. Santi, are you there?
We'll wait for Santi. Maybe Suga, do you want to take it? Oh God, what's happening?
Sorry, Mitch, my daughter was talking to me just now, but I'm just here to see what's going on.
Okay. Tosin? Intentions and distractions?
Currently just here to sync, working in the background, so I will not be completely 100%.
Great.
Okay.
Santi, are you here now?
Yeah, I was having issues with my computer. No distractions except for the equipment. And I'm here to talk about PFP and think about the rest of the topics. I don't know if I'm the last one or Muhammad is still missing.
Oh, Cherek.
Yeah, thank you. Hello, guys. Intentions is talk about PFP collection. And Mitch, I hope you will be fine soon, man.
Thank you.
I'm not distracted. Yeah. Pass it back to Mitch.
Great. Let's see here. Okay, just a little PSA. I just threw up the vote to send out our vesting for Q4. So if you want to get some give in your give stream, the link is right here and we can vote on that. And moving on into the agenda, starting from the top, there's one thing I heard there, the bank token, I just added that to the bottom. And we talked about fiat testing on Monday, so unless there's something new, I took it out of the agenda. Okay. PFP collection. Maybe Charek, do you want to give us the development update on that?
Actually, I didn't do anything special on it. Just adding some errors on Mint card, and I saw that you create an issue and mention me for some small bugs. I will fix them. I think tomorrow because I'm working on some issue on dApps, and yeah. We can have a demo. Or please give me eligibility to Mint because I want to Mint and it's the new contract. I'm not eligible in the new contract.
I should have added I added it yesterday, all of the addresses. So the address that you hold NRGive tokens in, that one should be able to mint.
Yeah, okay. Because I checked yesterday. I will check it again. Thank you.
Checked it yesterday and then I realized I forgot to do that, so I did it yesterday.
And do we have any plan for testing, for example, test party, or we're gonna just have test scenarios and ask guys to do it?
Probably good to have a test party. I think this is contingent on having that testing doc from Monique. And Monique, does it make sense for you to write it, or should I write it? Because I know all the test cases, or what do you prefer?
I'd love to help you, but I really need help before I can take it. I spent time tonight, and maybe I can ask questions from you in the chat and DM. I have to do some edits on the GitHub template for having more specific issues on the GitHub about that. And I may draft the document and send it to you today or tomorrow morning, at the worst case.
Okay. Okay. Great. So then, assuming that gets done, we should have a testing party early next week. Because by the end of next week, well, I know myself and some others will be heading to ETH Denver, so we'll be out of time. Great. And so I'll make an announcement. Anybody in this call that wants to join that testing party will be able to come and mint some ducks. Yes, go ahead.
Can we have the information page uploaded before December? Is there anything missing?
Info page. What do you mean?
Well, it's the PFP collection page, but not the minting one.
That page.
Overview page.
Denver?
So it's just there. If we are going to be giving prizes to some of the quest participants, it'd be good to have it uploaded and there. So if they want to check, they can.
What do you think, Chair?
Yeah, the main problem is the merging the homepage because we're gonna have a link to Derby for and I think yes. What the exact time that we want it? Because we're gonna merge it. I think the next Monday. Am I right, Monique? Yeah.
This coming Monday.
Yeah,
Yes, this coming Monday, we plan to have a version of the new homepage if everything goes well. But if we
Yeah,
couldn't, I think, we add a link that in the top of the header, and we include
exactly.
the overview page without the checking the eligibility. I
You
suggest.
Yeah, we
can
can
the
comment
page.
some
Sorry.
functionality or link. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can do that independently, right? You can just have the URL active on production without connecting it to the homepage, right?
Yes, yes.
And then at least there's a link that we can send people to, even if it's not visible on the homepage.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So adding the homepage doesn't have to be a blocker to have this on production.
No, we don't have any blocker for it.
Another thing that's, if we're gonna have a kind of campaign for PFP, because we're gonna have a version for the new homepage, so we have the campaigns block. So we can have a kind of video, images, something like there in the homepage introducing the PFP. So that would be cool.
Yeah, we'll have to think about it because I mean anything that needs design, I think everyone's really busy. A lot of this is, go ahead, Santi.
Maybe we can use just the images that are on the Minter page, the ones that Tosin used.
Yeah, you'll probably want something that like is the right size and format for the block, I imagine.
Okay.
Something to look at, but I that seems like a Rodri thing, and I know he's very busy prepping everything for ETH Denver and the flea, and we'll see. Okay, so I just wanted to get everything here. So we'll have a testing party early next week, and hopefully we can have the main page for the NFT on production before ETH Denver. So that'll be in about a little over 10 days, basically. Does that sound good?
Perfect from my side.
Yeah.
Great. So then I'll keep you guys in loop for that testing party. Amin, did you have any comments on the contract, or you mentioned that?
No, I left all of my updates and you kindly merged them.
Yeah, they're merged, it's deployed. Cherek is using the new version now, so it's fine. Thank you for that. Okay. Great. Next thing I have here is Regen Farms. So this is from last week. They said we were going to start next week. Is there anything to say about this?
I think we postpone it to after the PFP collection. So, and because we have some task on dApps, I think we can stop it and do it after the adding campaigns in dApp and also releasing PFP collection.
Okay, great. Sunsetting Giveth Trace. Looks like there's some things here about adjusting the copy in the FAQ and the about pages. Splash page. Sunsetting the server. Do we make any progress on this?
I have a question about that. I was sort of paying attention to, looking for the traces of the trace. I made an issue about that. But my question was just that, I mean, it's already happened. Basically, it's been deprecated and everything, but, the link is still on the main landing page and all of the trace campaigns and projects are live. I mean, is that like I noted all of that, but somehow I feel like I'm missing some information because that's pretty big stuff if it's supposed to already be taken down. So maybe I'm misunderstanding something.
Like that the website is still live. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes. And then projects. So then on the regular DApp, the projects still have the badge that the project is also, or it also has a trace. Like a project is, the one I noticed was what the heck is it called? Well, it doesn't matter. But the point is that, you know, when you see the badge of a project having a trace, that's still up there. And yeah, in any case, the link for trace is still all over the Giveth.io at the bottom of every page. And then again, trace itself is live. So I don't know. Am I missing something? Or is this,
No,
yeah.
you get this on an issue for the devs?
Yes, yes. And I tagged a few folks. I'll get that number. Hold on.
Did you saw this, Monique, then, I'm guessing?
Yeah, if you remember last week I mentioned that we have to do this stuff, and I asked Lauren to create issues, and she said that Suga is going to create issues like this. But I think we missed lots of things, as Suga said. For example, in project single page, we have still the edge of trace. In donation tab, we have the traced donations tab there that we have to remove it. And there are lots of things in maybe documentation, etc., that we need a list to do all of them. So I appreciate that if you mention it and, you know, tag me. Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay, so I'm doing the right thing. Then I guess what I've been finding is good. Okay.
Okay. I know that Franco, you've been working on the docs. Is this something that you can go through?
Yeah, of course. I can go through the docs page and see where it needs updating. No worries.
Just like Control F trace, you know, and make sure that we're mentioning that it's deprecated.
I'm pretty sure that you already did something about the trace deprecation.
I have another question about that. Yeah, I did that too. But there's a question there, and I put this in the issue, which is hang on, I just looked at the issue. I can paste it in there, but it's number 2187. If you're faster than me, you can grab it. My question was, there's a blog post by Lauren in there that is not connected to the page dedicated in the docs to trace deprecation. So if you happen to search for trace, you would get, there's a few things you can get that don't show in any way that trace has been deprecated. So I know if
your audio is cutting up really
I don't think
bad.
Lauren's here, but I remember her saying she's not wild about editing old. Do get a couple things that are not attached. Ah, crap. It's in the, okay. Damn. Okay.
Better
Sorry.
now, but I think you have a lot of lag.
Okay. Well, it's all in the issue. So, yeah. Okay.
Have a look here. Yeah. I see. So some of these blog posts.
Yeah, it's not connected. It's not evident in any way.
Traceable projects, yeah.
So if it could just have like a little edit at the very top of it, for example.
Very top of what?
That particular blog post. I think that's the only one, actually. Everything else seems to be in a connected to the actual page of trace. so that even if you click on a page, like a sub page for Trace, you'll see Trace has been deprecated. But with this post, this particular blog post, it's not connected to anything. That one
Okay.
there, yeah.
Great. All right. Cool. Well, I just tagged some of us on there, and it looks like Ramin
Yeah.
is on some of the other parts too.
Yeah, and sorry, this was a bit of a combo because it's got docs in it, but it's also got the DApp in it. If you'll see my
Good to
first.
have this separated in the future because
Yeah, exactly. I
Franco and
know,
I
I
do
know.
the doc stuff, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Ramin can
In
do the
fact, it
rest.
was meant to be the DApp, and somehow it led me to the docs, and I knew the docs had already been treated, but then I saw this one thing, so I stuck it in there. But yeah, for sure.
Great. Well, thanks for
Thank you.
going through that. Anything else we're missing here, or Monique, or anyone else?
No, it's okay. I think, Suga, if you also want, you can send me DMs or tag me on the issues for breaking up things into different projects. And
Okay, thank you.
Great. Great. Okay, awesome. Oh, yeah, nothing much in terms of GiveFi. I'm pretty blocked. This is like turning into a fundraising issue now because anything we want to build, we don't really have the money to get it audited. So, this week I've been reaching out to Beefy and Yearn for grant programs, etc. It's been very slow and patience testing. So I don't really have any development updates for that. QF, I don't think there's anything I have to say about this unless somebody knows something that I don't around quadratic funding. I think Lauren and Griff have been doing all of the work on this. And before we jump into the rest of this stuff, I don't think there's anything else development related. Am I right? Do we forget to cover anything?
I just paste an issue there, duration of the rewards, and a little bit up.
Right, got you.
Yeah, and maybe, we'd have to consider this.
For 6 months. So these rewards are going to run out fairly soon, no? That was September. Okay. Yeah, that's a good issue.
I just paste it to we don't miss it. I think Lauren has to prepare a forum post about it.
Okay. Okay, that's a good point. We don't want to miss that. Okay. Great, thanks for that. If there's nothing else to add, then I think the devs are free. And we're just going to jump into some more research related things.
Yeah, thank you, Mitch.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys. I stay here to think with the guys, but yeah, our job is done here.
Yeah, great. See you. Next thing here is NFT integration. I think this is you, Santi.
Yeah, we're up to 3 platforms or 3 potential platforms to analyze and decide. And basically, we're waiting for Griff to meet with Unlock Protocol, which is the guys that have responded basically to my contact, and I even had a meeting with them, and they're going to be on eDember. Besides allowing collection, minting, and deployment, it offers an additional option of adding a date, which makes the collection suitable for ticketing or for subscriptions or for whatever you want to do with a date that you can add on top of the art. So after December, after this meeting, it will be time to decide if we want to use these guys as potential partners. On the meeting, Griff hopefully will be able also to discuss how they can help us if we decide to go ahead with them, and finally use them as a partner to implement this to our project. So I would say we need December. I've also contacted with Zora and Third Web. Basically, Thora just uses mainnet and Polygon, and that's it. On top of that, they take 5% of whatever you do with their protocol. And Third Web, it's also open source. It's quite cool, but they don't work with Gnosis. One of the cool things of Unlock protocol is that they work with mainly all of the chains, and they've been very accessible. So and they have everything we need.
What was I missed this point here about Unlock protocol, adding a date?
Yeah, basically what these guys have done, they've created a contract that allows you to create collections, mint, and basically what the regular minting contracts do. But on top of that, you add a date to the NFT, and that helps you to use the NFT as a ticketing solution or as a membership solution, because that date you can make that date expirable or renew it if it's intended to be used as a membership, and so on.
I got you. Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. And so the just to get this, the overall intention is to allow projects to create their own NFTs on the platform.
Yeah, if we want to go into that direction, which is still, I think, should be verified, but in the event that we want to move forward into that direction, we want to have partnership with one of the platforms that allow that, like a minting factory, minting contract factory, or minting deployment factory. And out there, although there's a lot of NFT related projects doing stuff, those are the three platforms that I've identified that open source their code and let you use it, and basically have a well-documented package. So on top of that, some of them have an SDK. So I think those are the ones that we should focus.
Okay, great. Great. That sounds cool. Anything else to add, or any questions or comments? Great. So then I guess we wait for us to meet with them physically at ETH Denver. That's it?
Yeah, I created a group. I can add you there. I was in touch. I actually had a meeting with the Julian, which is the project, the protocol leader, the one who's leading all the DAO and the protocol. But he's probably not going to be able to go to ETH Denver. So he put me in touch with a couple of people, and one of them, I created a group with Griff, and it's basically open, and Griff suggested to meet while he's on the booth, because it's probably the best way is to get in touch while all of you guys are in ETH Denver, and try to arrange the meeting by then. It'd be cool if you can also join Griff.
I think it'd be good if I join, because Griff is swamped during these conferences. So
okay, I'm gonna add you to that group, so you're in the loop.
Yeah.
And feel free to add anyone who you think might be interested on joining
Yeah.
that means.
Well, mention it tomorrow because it'll be good that people know what's going on if they like show up at our
Okay.
booth looking for someone.
Perfect.
Okay. Great. Great. Okay, moving on into some other stuff here. Give drop dumpers. And I see we got a Katabe here.
Yes, we do. I sent the addresses to Griff, but I don't think that Griff will be able to look at them this week because he's on vacations. So I'll ping him next week.
And then what's Griff going to do with the addresses? He's going to find out who they are, basically.
Exactly, and then we'll think about the best way to do the outreach.
Who they are. Okay. Outreach based on who these peeps are. Okay. Okay, great. Givebacks token list. Is this breaches? Did you make contact with these devs? Did you make any progress?
Yeah, or like in Giveth token list, like Griff told me, other way to check if there is liquidity and is trying to trade like 10,000K in Curve and another 2 exchanges. So I did it for the USDT that Kotabe showed me, but I'm still not sure of what I'm reading. So I would like to wait for Griff. And about bank, I'm confused about it. Like I create the issue to add bank, but Monique told me that it's not like something of development, it's something more about government. And I don't know what is our agreement. If our agreement is like to add the token, but not to the give token list, or not adding the token at all. And I would like to know the answer because like someone is pinging Ashley and me on Discord, so I would like to have an answer.
Mm-hmm. Well, what I can see here is that from the people who voted, yes, we should accept it as a cryptocurrency, but they should not get givebacks. So based on what we have here, I think that seems to be the answer, unless there's something else.
Okay, and other question. Like Monique told me that there is a way to add tokens, like in an admin thing. But do you have access, or how we add that?
I could, but Ashley will know how to do it. Ashley's in there all the time, so.
Oh, okay, so I will tell to Ashley.
Let me check it out after this call, Beachies. I think I
Okay.
can do it, but I haven't done it in a while.
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me, and you can ask me about that if you had any problem with adding tokens in Admin
Thank you.
Okay. So then that seems conclusive then, right?
Yes, thank you. The guy of Bankless will check with the fundraising team about his liquidity, about their liquidity. So maybe they can be added in the give back token list at some point, but not today.
Yeah. If they want to be added as givebacks eligible, we can always do that later. They fix their liquidity.
Thank you.
Also, Mitch, I don't know if not to be blocked by Griff and take a little bit of burden out of their shoulders. I don't know how good are you with assessing liquidity, but I did find like all these places, especially Curve, where there seems to be a lot of liquidity for USDT. But I am just, I'm not so sure like. You look at
Yeah,
it.
sure. I mean, looking specifically at USDT.
Yeah, I can send you the GitHub issue where where I have all the where we have all the links, and then you can just check it.
And this is USDT on Gnosis chain.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Great. Great. Next thing I have on here is my NFT PFP auction. I think we talked about this on the comms call.
Yeah, we did. They're going to give us an answer at the end of this week, probably, hopefully.
Yeah. Okay. World Food Program. Anything to say here?
Not really. I can give the quick update. I had a call with Susana last week. She's still, I mean, she's interested on exploring more the partnership, but she says things move very slow. They're still figuring out a lot of things. Talking with people. So basically, it's most likely it's not going to move much soon. But they are still interested in seeing how we can work, like if we can work together, or they're still assessing it. And what else? It can be through the Food for Crisis initiative, as it was initially planned, or it can be independent of it.
Okay. Great. One more thing I have on here is getting Give on dexes. And I think this is Jake.
Yeah, the only one left is Uniswap with Yaz. I reached out to her. She's got a pretty full plate this week. She said she would get in there and move it along in GitHub as needed. But I just looked and I don't think she's been able to touch it yet. But she's aware of it. And then that's it. The rest is covered.
Cool. So this 1-inch one, this is done? Or we just don't have
it's iceboxed until we get 200K of liquidity. Yeah,
Gotcha.
so it's just iceboxed.
Okay. And then this last thing I have here, which is still from last week, is applying for grants to integrate other chains.
I don't know if we need to chat too much on this one because we go over that stuff in so much detail on the fundraising call on Mondays. Right. Okay. I'm not sure how much we need to address there, and Yaz isn't even here.
Yeah, I'm down just to leave it then. Okay. Great. Well, that takes us to the bottom. We did the whole damn thing in 40 minutes, so that's great. Did we miss anything or any last minute things to talk about? No. All right, great. So there's a few things for us to follow up on in the admin bro and checking this liquidity. But otherwise, we'll do this again same time next week. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Mitch.
Thanks for hosting, Mitch.
Well done, Speedy Mitch.
Have a good day, guys.
Thanks, Mitch.